Okay, we have a full set of championship fixtures this weekend. So I'm just going to quickly run through my predictions. 5 games to go. Nothing's decided. Automatics, playoffs, relegation. So it's really getting interesting now in the business end of the season. Kicking us off is Burnley versus Norwich, which I think is tonight. Burnley still going along nicely. In second place, 2 points clear of Sheffield United. Norwich, being in poor form, dropped off away from the playoffs. So I think Burnley will get another clean sheet, another 3 points. I've gone for a 2-0 home win. On to top of the table, Leeds. They take on Preston. Leeds, they got a win. I was going to say finally got a win last time out. I think that's a bit unfair since they are top, but they did have 3 draws in a row, was looking a bit shaky. But yeah, they take on Preston, down in 16th. Don't seem to let too many goals in, so it could be tough to break down, but I just think Leeds at home, a great opportunity for them to stay top of the table. So I'm going for a 2-0 home win. Plymouth take on Sheffield United. Plymouth, bottom of the league. I think they lost to Swansea in the week. So they are 5 points adrift now. So they've really got to pick up some points in the next couple of games. But Sheffield United, everyone says about Leeds falling apart. Sheffield United lost at home to Millwall, lost away to Oxford, down into third. So they really need a response to stay with the top 2, who obviously are predicted to win. But I think, Plymouth, they are better at home, they are away, but I think Sheffield United will bounce back. And I go for a 3-1 away win. Big game towards the bottom with Cardiff taking on Stoke. Cardiff are in 22nd in that last relegation spot. Stoke are in 20th. It's hard to predict these games. I always think neither team obviously wants to lose, so it could be tight as you like. Cardiff, they've not lost in their last 4. Stoke haven't lost in their last 3. And like I say, I just think this will be a typical tight game down at the bottom. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. Luton take on Blackburn. Luton are second bottom. 2 points from safety, so we'll need to pick up some points. Haven't lost in their last 5, so they're not in the worst form in the world. Whereas Blackburn, obviously, they lost their manager, John Eustace, and they've fallen off a cliff, down into 12th. I think it'll be a tight game, but I really fancy Luton this weekend to pick up 3 points. So I've gone for a 1-0 home win. Millwall take on Middlesbrough. Millwall picking up some really good results. They're only 5 points from Coventry in 6th, so they got an outside chance of reaching the playoffs. Middlesbrough are in 7th, lost last time out. And yeah, I don't know. I just think Millwall will be bang up for this. So I reckon they'll win. So I'm going for a 2-1 home win. Pompey take on Derby. Pompey in 17th, but they're only 3 points from Cardiff in 22nd. So not safe yet. Derby, they went on that fantastic run. They've got themselves out of the relegation zone on goal difference. I think this one, I think it'll be end to end. I think it'll be entertaining. With Cardiff Stoke, I think it'll be tight. I think Portsmouth Derby, it will have the same sort of bottom of the table vibes, but I really think they'll both go for it. I think I almost went for Portsmouth win because they're at home and they're a lot better at home than they are away. But I think Derby will nick a draw. So I've gone for a 2-2 draw. QPR take on Bristol City. QPR, they went on a horrid run. I think they got lots of injuries, to be fair. Beat Oxford in the week in 15th place. I think that they're definitely safe now on 49 points with those 3 points in the week. Bristol City into 5th. I really didn't think they'd be up in the playoff places this year, but they're going along nicely. Away record, not the best in terms of they draw too many, but I think it's a great chance this weekend to get an away win and sort of cement that playoff place. So I've gone for a 2-0 away win. Sheffield Wednesday take on Oxford. Sheffield Wednesday with some off-field issues in terms of paying players and things like that. I'm not sure where they are at with that, but they haven't won in 4, so not really going well for them. They're in mid-table, not going up or down, so nothing to worry about in terms of that. Oxford are in 18th, 3 points off the playoffs. Horrific away record. Don't seem to score many goals, so I think it's going to be a real tough ask to go to Hillsborough and get anything. So I've gone for a 2-0 home win. Sunderland take on Swansea. Sunderland, they're just going to finish 4th, aren't they? Not going to get caught by Bristol City or anyone else below them. They're not going to catch the top 2. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they finish. They won't want to drop off too much because they will have, obviously, the playoffs to play in. They don't want to go into those off the back of really poor form. Swansea picked up a couple of good wins, safely into 14th. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see how Sunderland go the next few games, but I think they'll win. I think it'll be 2-0. West Brom take on Watford. West Brom just falling away. They're on the same points as Millwall. I feel like Millwall have got a chance of getting up into the playoffs, but I just feel like West Brom are going in the other direction. Watford, only 1 point below them in 10th. I can't see them making the playoffs either. They're just not in a particularly great run of form. I think this will be a draw. So yeah, I've gone for a 1-1. And finally, Hull take on Coventry. Hull down in 19th, 2 points above the relegation zone. So still well in the relegation fight. Coventry, a couple of defeats, responded with a last-minute winner against Portsmouth to keep, to put them up into 6th in the last playoff spot. So yeah, they really need another win if they want to keep in them playoff places. So I think they'll get it. I've gone for a 3-1 away win. Those are my predictions for the weekend. Let's see how I get on.